Harden and an all-star cast are lighting up Broadway in the funny and ferocious new play, God of Carnage. Please welcome back Marcia Harden. Beautiful. Hey, Marcia, look. Ooh, you look so hot.
Well, you're not the only one who has 5-inch heels.
Okay. But you don't wear them in the snow.
No, I don't. I'm a New Yorker.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's so wonderful to see you back on Broadway, and you're in this play. It's called God of Carnage, and it's about two couples who meet after a playground fight between their children.
Right.
And you try to get it resolved, but then all hell breaks loose.
That's right.
It's the cursing, fighting, screaming, everything. I mean, what... You said that when you read the script, it just something about it resonated with you.
I think for so many parents, something would resonate. Can you imagine any more tense situation than trying to parent somebody else's child and asking that parent for permission? Do I have your permission, Elizabeth, to talk about your child and why your child isn't behaving correctly? Anyone, you know, in the school, in the playground, trouble ahead.
Awkward.
But we meet because we're civilized, and we meet. My character especially wants us to meet in a very nice and calm way. And as you said, the play goes to hell in a handbasket very, very quickly. And it's fun. It's an hour and a half, no intermission.
That's right.
Stellar cast.
An hour,
yes, no intermission, in and out. But it's James Gandolfini is my husband, and he's awesome. Jeff Daniels and Hope Davis are the other couple, and they're fantastic. It's the Matthew Warchus who directed Art on Broadway, so he's like Mr. Understanding comedy and passion. And Yasmina Reza was the writer. She's
I heard
French.
that Gandolfini begged to be in the play.
Well, which is funny because James actually is the one who got us all to be in the play. He was the first one on. He saw it in London, and what he said was when people came out of the theater, they were talking about it. They were talking about the issues of the play, but with laughter. And he said, I want to do that. So he was the first one on, and then we begged to be in the play with James.
Oh, I
That's
see.
how it works.
You talk about the cast, obviously, stellar group, but you're not mentioning one person who has stepped into the behind the scenes. Your daughter, Eulela, here, who's 10, who has taken over the stage.
You know, we're backstage on... Is that Eulela behind me? I see her, yes. Well, she came to the technical rehearsal, and I have to say there's a few F words in the play, but she's heard those at home from me. So she's like, and more of them, Mom, so whatever. So I said, well, she could see the technical rehearsal. I wanted her to see what Mom does. So we're 4 people in the play, so we each have our own floor, and they gave us 3 little teeny dressing rooms for myself. Eulela came and she took the second one. My clothes were hanging in, and she said, Mom, do those have to be in here? I said, no, we can. My clothes were in the hallway. So now she's watching the play, and she's in one of those balconies, and she's leaning down. She couldn't have been more on stage. Like a slash of light on her face. She's leaning down, blowing me kisses. I could hear her audibly sobbing at the sad parts. And when it's done, I said, honey, did you like it? And she goes, oh, I loved it. I said, was it over your head? She said, oh, no, I got everything except the words. Good lady.
That's how you want them to get it.
Well, Matthew, our director, would love that because he says, I try to direct a play where if you can't hear it and you watch it, you know what's going on. So she's his stellar audience.
Oh, I bet she is.
You haven't been on... Oh, I'm sorry,
No,
Liz.
go ahead.
10.
This is so great because you haven't been on the stage for 15 years, and now you're back. Are there any butterflies or...
You know,
expectations?
We all are nervous the second before we go on, but it feels like home to me.
Yeah.
I haven't been so happy to go to work and to come home.
Really?
I'm so happy.
Better than the movies?
Yes. Don't tell them that don't know. No, I love the movies. I do, but film is a director's medium. Yeah. Television is a writer's medium. The stage is an actor's medium. Yeah. And you just have that conversation with the audience, and they're right there with you and feeling it. It's glorious. It's absolutely glorious.
So let me ask you now. So this is, you know, 2 set of parents get together. Have you ever had to deal with your child's...
You know, well, not my child's, a little bit my child. One of the things in the play is might right? Is humanity based on might is right? Or is there a sense of us that is about the civilization of mankind, and because, you know, now we're so advanced as the Homo sapiens that we don't need might is right? Well, I don't like fighting. I don't like playground fighting. I don't like any fighting. And I live in Harlem, and it's the most beautiful home, quiet place. And one day, a short while ago, there was a street fight, a little corner fight, and it freaked me out. And I got involved to the point of I'd gotten out of my car and I saw some young men fight, and it wasn't anything horrible they were doing, but I was like, no! don't fight. And they were like, who? The actress has gone crazy. Because they know that this girl used to be great, but now she's gone crazy. And I got involved, but the thing that changed it up for me is there's guns now. So we're deeply involved in our kids' fights. You can't just go, Johnny, go work it out on the playground, because the other one may have a gun. You know, you just don't know.
Did they stop when you said stop?
They looked at me and they sort of stopped, and then one of them tried to explain to me that this was the way the boys needed to work out an issue.
Right.
And I realized later I should have had a sit down with them and said, well, are you sure there's no guns? Are you sure that when there's a certain
point... Marcia. I don't know. You can say...
I didn't know what to do.
They might shoot you. Be careful.
I'm glad you stepped in. But I also, too, I wanted to get to this. You wanted to speak about... You were promoting a safe and healthy environment.
Absolutely.
And there was a really important message that you wanted to speak about.
First of all, I think everybody wants to do what they can for the environment these days, and I've been working to that end, but we don't know how. We don't know what to do. Right. So I've been working with Purex in this project where celebrities are designing tote bags that are going to be auctioned off between now and the 29th of April, which is, you have it right here. I designed myself, Martha Stewart, which is not fair to design something, and Martha Stewart's designing her own. Chevy Chase, Dan Aykroyd. Well, Layla, the 10-year-old, helped me design this, where it's the recycle, and in the middle she said, Mommy, there should be peace. And we discussed it because, you know, recycling peace and saving our resources also ultimately bring peace. But the important thing is the money from these celebrity tote bags will go to benefit Earth Day Network. It's not a television network, it's a website, and it's educational. And you go to PurexSavesGreen.com to bid on the tote bags, and all that money goes to this educational website. PurexSavesGreen.com, and you can learn all kinds of things. You go to Purex's website, and they give you educational things, and it's fantastic. So I encourage you all to bid.
Thank you so much for bringing that message to us.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that.
Go green.
If you're in New York, you can catch God of Carnage at the Bernard Jacobs Theater. We'll be right back. I like that. That's nice.